This morning on DC News Now, protests in DC searching for answers after a deadly shooting.
We just want justice for him. That's it. That's all.
The community reacting to police body camera video. Plus, beautiful weather continues across the region. How long sunshine and low humidity is going to stick around? Candidates facing off on a national stage.
The worst vice president in the history of our country.
Donald Trump was fired by 81 million people.
Their records going head-to-head less than 2 months out from Election Day. Plus, 23 years after 9/11, keeping the memory of local heroes alive. And putting a pause on crime. Taking a look at National Harbor's K-9 security program.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning, and thanks for starting your morning with us here on DC News Now. This is a live look at the Pentagon this morning, where the flag, the American flag, was just unfurled just about 15 minutes ago. And again, there are so many ceremonies across the DMV today to honor those lives lost on September 11th. It has now been 23 years since that happened.
All right, we'll get more to that in just a moment. Let's start things off with meteorologist Jackie Lear on that forecast.
Yeah, and for all those ceremonies going on today, we're going to be looking at really nice weather. We're looking at clear skies out there. Temperatures go from those 60s to then into those low to mid 80s later on this afternoon. So yes, we warm up pretty quickly today, but we saw that low humidity in place. High pressure in control, keeping us dry and quiet and sun-filled out there for your Wednesday. Those current temperatures, those are in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Currently 65 right now in the district. We're 56 off towards Hagerstown, but through the day still tracking ample amounts of sunshine. But like I mentioned, warming up quickly. Low 80s by noon. We're talking low to mid 80s through the middle of the afternoon with that low humidity sticking around. But I'll have more details with the rest of that work week forecast and that 7-day forecast coming up. Shanika, what is on the roadways this morning?
All right, good morning. We'll take a look at this. This is 66 heading eastbound right in Fair Oaks. So we have a crash involving as many as 10 vehicles. That's what I'm seeing reported here. This is right on 66 again, heading eastbound right near 50. So do just plan ahead. If you're not taking the main side and you're taking the express side, you should be all good and clear. Let's look at your maps so we can look at some of the congestion we're seeing here through Centerville and Fairfax. So that crash happened in Fair Oaks right before the Beltway, which, by the way, most of it is looking okay.
Shanika, thank you. More protests overnight in D.C. days after D.C. police released body cam videos showing 2 officers shooting and killing 26-year-old Justin Robinson.
Police have already made at least 7 arrests so far. Our Jan-Marie Sase is live at the police station in Southeast. Jan-Marie, good morning.
Good morning. Metal barricades still sit in front of the police station after last night. Now, emotions were definitely high. Many people were just angry, sad, and just a lot of emotions that they were going through after watching that body camera footage, which led a lot of people to come out here demanding justice. And although things did start off peaceful, it did end up getting a little chaotic once again. Now, again, protests were very peaceful, many of them chanting, "I'm asleep, don't shoot," which were some of the last words 26-year-old Justin Robinson said before he was shot and killed by an MPD officer. Now, protesters started here at 7th District Police Station, then made their way to the McDonald's where the shooting happened, and then back to the police station. Now, they say they're demanding justice, they want answers, and that the officers involved be held accountable. Now, at one point last night, they did come face to face with police, and it was peaceful, but unfortunately, moments later, it became violent when they threw water bottles and other items at officers. And this was also happening as police cruisers started coming down towards the protest, causing protesters to back up. Now, before things became chaotic last night, one protester tells us they just want answers, especially after seeing the video.
I was startled. I wasn't actually ready to see what I seen, but actions need to be taken care of immediately. We're here for Justin, and we're here for peace. We need answers. We want to speak to the officers. If not, the mayor needs to come out and she needs to speak with everyone as a whole, as a community.
Now, last night's protests ended just before 11 o'clock, and MPD says they did arrest about 7 people. In a statement, they say, "We will continue to support those who choose to protest peacefully and safely, and we will continue to hold accountable those who commit criminal acts." Now, the 2 officers involved in this shooting have been on administrative leave at this time, and MPD says they are taking out of caution increasing police presence around the area as well. For now, reporting in Southeast DC, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
All right, Yamari, thank you. And developing this morning, D.C. police are investigating a deadly shooting in Southeast. This happened last night on Benning Road. Police say a man was shot and killed near the metro station. Now, so far, information on a shooter has not been released. We are working to gather more details, and we'll bring you the very latest as soon as we get it. Happening now, South Carolina Congressman Joe Wilson recovering at a local hospital in D.C. after collapsing last night. His staff says it happened during an Independence Day event for Ukraine. Now, South Carolina's Attorney General Alan Wilson told our sister station WSPA that his father experienced stroke-like symptoms but is expected to be okay. Witnesses say CPR was performed on the congressman before he was taken to the hospital.
And a Bethesda woman is dead. Her brother charged with her murder. Now, police say they found Shannon Barnett's body last night at a home on Westlake Drive near Montgomery Mall. Her brother, Devin Miller, being held without bond. A medical examiner will determine the cause of death. Police have not yet announced a motive.
And staying in Maryland, the state Supreme Court is debating a law ending the statute of limitations for child sex abuse victims. Yesterday, justices heard arguments on the constitutionality of the Child Victims Act. It was signed by Governor Wes Moore last year. It overturns the old law saying people in Maryland who claim they were sexually abused as children can not sue after they turn 38. This law's signing comes 1 week after the Attorney General released a report documenting alleged abuse and cover-ups of over 150 priests associated with the Archdiocese of Baltimore.
And police are still searching for the missing Manassas Park mother, Mamta Kavli Bhatt. They are urging anyone who has contact with her husband, Naresh Bhatt, to come forward. Now, investigators are looking for people who spoke with Naresh between July 28th and August 5th. Officials say one person has recently come forward, and the information that person gave has been helpful in the case, according to police.
And in Virginia, parents, we want to let you know that in Frederick County Public Schools, those schools are closed today. School district leaders say they are doing this to keep students safe because of an ongoing threat. School officials say they are working with police to investigate the threat. They're also looking to determine the credibility of a concerning social media post. No word on if both cases are connected. Schools are also expected to reopen tomorrow. In Virginia, Fairfax County passing new restrictions on data centers.
That is right. The restrictions were passed yesterday on an 8-2 vote. The new measures now regulate where data centers can be built. Virginians living in the county say the new measures are needed, while others say it could hurt the people who are living there.
And it's in Fairfax County, but I think it's a good idea to have them regulated.
Additional taxes from data centers to lower property taxes, to not impose a meals tax, which is something that they're looking at.
And Fairfax County currently has 3 million square feet of data centers. All right, well, today marks the 23rd anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attacks.
And several remembrance events are taking place across the DMV today. DC News Now's Liberty Simmons live this morning at the Pentagon with the latest on how you can honor those who died. Liberty.
Good morning, Corey and Tanaya. Well, it was exactly 23 years ago today when a plane struck the Pentagon here, and just moments ago at sunrise, Pentagon staff just unfurled a large American flag on its west side here. And there are several events across the DMV where you and your family can go to honor and remember the lives of the heroes and loved ones lost that day. So let's break down those events for you now. Today at a September 11th observance ceremony that will be held at the National 9/11 Pentagon Memorial, and elsewhere in Arlington County, a wreath-laying ceremony will be held at the Ellen M. Bozeman County Government Center. That will take place at 9:37 a.m. to remember the moment the plane struck the Pentagon, taking 184 lives. In Maryland, National Harbor will also honor the first responders and K-9 units from Prince George's County with 13 prize awards, and that event event will go on from 5 to 8 p.m. And in Annapolis, the U.S. Naval Academy has also placed 2,977 U.S. flags in remembrance of the lives lost on 9/11. Now, midshipmen there will also take part in a flag run and a moment of silence today. Now, back out here live in the observance ceremony here at the Pentagon. That will start at 9 this morning. For now, live here in Arlington, Liberty Simmons, D.C. News Now.
All right, thank you, Liberty. And the very first face-off between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump.
Yeah, in last night's debate, the two candidates did not hold back, going after the policies of each other's administration. They spoke about the economy, border security, access to abortion, and keeping the country strong on the international stage. Now, coming up in our next hour, DC News Now's Tosa Fakile is going to break down everything that you need to know about the debate that took place. All right, still to come this morning, we're going to have the latest on a very disturbing incident that happened in a D.C. neighborhood.
That is right. We've got details on D.C. police's search for a man caught performing a sex act with a cucumber. And the hustle and bustle of everyday life can really be a lot. We're hearing from an expert about the benefits of an occasional peaceful pause. But first, we are pausing to take a live look outside. Jackie, it's going to be a nice day.
Yeah, really nice start to our day as well. We're seeing those clear skies right now. We'll see ample amounts of sunshine through the day today, too. I'll have more details with our next chance for some rain showers returning to the region, all right after the break.